Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Legend, where today hopefully we are finally concluding this war. When we hit end turn in a second here, we're going to be able to surge right up to this city with our two armies, provided, I guess, that winter doesn't start. If winter started, I think we'd still make it. Because there are proper roads here. I mean, they're not my roads. I don't know. But since we're looking at probably ending this war and making all of this ocean territory available, I had put a couple of boats in the queue in Soulette, but I wonder if maybe we should sell some stuff, put together the money to rush these so that we have them at the beginning of the turn. And then we do have an armed force in the water here. If they make landfall and they take Dory's back, there's not actually anything I can do about it. If they want to do that, we're stuck with it. But I really do want to break all this stuff up. At the very least, I really want to control Tenelm, right? Because that lets me move my troops back and forth. So, strategics are still pretty high demand. We didn't break things too badly. We would need 2,000 dust to buy out both of the boats, which we can certainly do. All right, sail quickly, friends. So the number one most important thing when we hit this turn is these movements. Now, I didn't automatically key this up. Like, here's the thing. We don't know for sure that we're going to be able to just waltz in over here, right? Like, it may be the case that there is a ground army somewhere in the area. It may not be as undefended as we're hoping. But we'll find out. And they've had this city for long enough that they may have, like, proper units in the garrison and stuff. We're going to get close and we're going to see what's what. Also, I want to make sure that I issue this attack very quickly as well. Alright, go ahead and do that. Okay, you stopped following orders for some reason. Let's see, we got a couple of diplomatic declarations. Not a big fan of that necessarily. You don't have the movement necessary to make the thing happen. Oh, there's a guardian in that space. Also, is it a neutral guardian? Huh. Well, I can't move through there if there's a unit. Yeah. Huh. Okay, no big surprise here. This is all mine. They're bringing stuff back over. Well, I think we do still want to press out here and see if we can't scrape some territory. Even if it's not necessarily going to be entirely free. The killing my vision move, definitely a pretty serious thing. Very annoying. Okay, we don't know what happened to that army. It just went somewhere else. Good enough. Fine by me. May as well buy the heal here. Are these Bradecki? Oh yeah, they'll be trivial to kill. Okay, no big deal on that. It's Cold War from Green and Brown, despite the fact that Brown very recently paid us to be friends. And our trade routes are all screwed up. They'll recalculate. But Brown, what the hell? Why do a thing? We're blood brothers. Why do a thing that is so counterproductive? Here, I'll give you a small amount of titanium. It's once again that thing where, like, the AI will... It feels like any individual AI will do whatever it takes to tank your chances, even if it means they also lose, which does make it feel a little bit like they're ganging up on you sometimes. So this tile is lightning right now, and I don't feel confident that I would be safe to attack the village or the fortress. So we got our town criers. We're 4 techs into this next era research. This is additional trade routes. It's probably the right move. This is a very clever move from the game as a whole. It's going to prevent me from attacking the city by putting a single unit in the bottleneck here. Yeah, that sucks. It's sharp. It's a sharp move. So I can't even attack across that bottleneck. We can get in the water and set for... Oh, that's a cargo dock. If this thing wasn't sieging the city, we could attack right there, which is probably why this is where it is. Okay. Well, I wish that you had a little bit more movement, because what I really want to do... What I want is to put this army into the water down here, and that can't happen this turn. I mean, we could just get in the water over here and get attacked 9 really bad transports to 2 pretty good transports. I have to imagine that works out in their favor. At the very least, they're going to be able to kill a bunch of us. So I guess I get in the water. We're going to have this army sail around to here, and then... The thing is, this doesn't solve the problem, right? What we actually have to do is sail around to here, because I have to kill this thing. I'm sure they're perfectly comfortable with the neutral Guardian sieging 10 points of fortification off of their city every turn, while preventing me from doing anything at all. And we can't put this unit in the water, because we will get immediately obliterated. So I guess I just burn this down. As you can tell, I'm a little cross about this. It really, really, really feels like all of the forces of the AI are uniting against you sometimes, and this is one of those moments. I'm sure that's not what's happening, but gosh, it sure feels like it. Okay, Madanav, yeah, all of the big cities need to get these done. Okay, Dorius has some things to put in the queue. Let's get that dust refinery finished before we worry about this other thing. And we are out of glass steel, actually. Sold too much glass steel. Alright, well that's fine. 4,200. I think I am going to buy these out. Especially in the bigger cities. Okay. So we're going to see a pretty significant jump in our total dust output from there. And I think at this point we want to probably start transferring people in those cities, the ones that don't have any more like critically important buildings, over into full-time dust mode. Does Madanav have anything really? Nope, Madanav can also go over. Alright. Still a lot of stuff we need to do in terms of getting our empire working. So you should be able to take this without having to worry about that guy. Alright, move to right here. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the best way to handle all of this is. We're gonna try this. Okay, winter strikes. Means I want to adjust my plan here just a little bit. I want to have a half point of movement left so that I can make landfall if the situation here evolves. Cool, cool. Can you press up and grab this? Moving their ships around, but they're not, necessarily paying attention everywhere. What is under... Hold on. Okay. Oleron, sure. Oh, alright, this is over. So they spawned a bunch of those things. I'm inclined to allow the siege to happen. If they don't fight here, we won't fight here. And then we can go and reclaim the city, obviously, quite trivially from there. Taking a city from your friend. Why would you be friends with the Morgawr? What do you... Okay. Mind control is the only possible answer to that question. Sure. Commercial agreement doesn't actually do anything for them, so... I'm pretty much done with enlightened trade, but if you want marvelous alloys bad enough to tech trade for it, we can talk about that. Military reserves, probably not. Advanced harvester is of some value. What about, like, dust alchemy plus something smaller? Alchemical alloys will give us access to the glass steel trinkets that produce dust. Closer and closer. $200 dust and some pillaged health. That's a lot of fun. I get to gain extra dust before getting poisoned out. It is a shame that the recalculation of the trade routes happens after you get your money for the turn. So something like Brown breaking treaty with us for no reason, and then having the treaty immediately renegotiated does still steal 6,000 dust from me. When it probably shouldn't do that. Okay. I was going to do that, but fine. And then I don't really know where I want y'all to go. I probably want you to just like hang out in Givor, be able to respond to threats along the coast. So major faction unit production cost up, minor faction unit production cost down is like very irrelevant, right? We don't care about this at all. The dust transmuter is not really that expensive, so we do want to build one of these somewhere. And honestly, here looks like a pretty good spot. Everywhere in this city produces dust. And then we're going to be building some depositories as well. Is the town crier is 25 glass steel? We sold a bunch of glass steel to the market, and now I'm going to buy it back for twice the price because I wasn't entirely thinking ahead. That is where we're at. That hurts. I think it's right though. We want to get these up, right? Like, it's important. So let's go ahead and do it here. And I'm willing to rush that. And then We can build a dust depository as well. Yeah. So we're going to let the fortifications fall the rest of the way. They won't regenerate the other... I thought they'd owned the city for a long time. Maybe not as long as I thought. Oh, you know what? They're not attacking me because they don't have their action point. They spawned this army out and then they attacked the Guardian. So this is pretty good for us, actually. Start building some basic stuff. We may end up losing Yith too, because that 2-unit army that took out Olaran could just run north. There's not really much we could do about it, unfortunately. For a boarding vessel, you're mighty slow there, sir. Alright. I cannot take the fortress right now, but what I can do is steal your pearls and run away. And I will do that because it is very funny to me. Later, nerds. That's what happens when you don't tech for speed. 3 move. Oh, I hardly have to move at all to be safe. Okay. We'll just do that and then decide afterward. God, I love the music in this game. I have never... How many years have I been playing this for? And I have never tired of this music. The music in Endless Space 2 is even better. Yeah, I think we're cool to go to the next turn. So no fortification at all. We launch the attack. Just as soon as it will allow. I want to make sure that I launch this. I want to make sure that we're getting Jocelyn leading the attack instead of the Serial Astra. Yep, our dude poisoned out. We know that. They're gonna guard this facility. Fair enough. Fair enough. Reasonable play. Take me to the academy where I can heal Exid and put him back to work. Okay. And we'll deal with all of our other stuff in a moment. What about an even truce? How do you feel about that? Well, I gotta tell you. I do have some feelings about it. Interesting. So they're going to get a Skoros that they for sure do not have. Okay. I'm not saying that they're cheating, but they're definitely cheating. Well, nothing for it, right? If we actually lose this battle, that's on me, really. So we got to press into the city just as fast as we can, because right now we own so few total tiles that we are blocking our own reinforcements. Yeah, something like this, because it's of great import. Do you have free counter right now? You do not. So yeah, it's of great import that we do that. Oh, never mind. He's got 10 billion initiative. All right, well, try to do this then. You go after that guy. You go after this one. The best thing would be to eliminate these stone men, obviously, but we're going to have a really hard time doing that. We do not have the attack necessary. No mind control? Nope, of course you get the mind control. Really goes without saying. Trying my best to free up the reinforcement tiles. Cool, 0 damage to the archer in melee combat. Great work, everyone. Yeah, the fact that, like, the fact that I could say with absolute certainty that the mind control was going to work is it's a little annoying. Yeah, and we're never going to be able to get through these damn these Harmonites as long as they're on morale tiles. Look at that. Look at how slowly we're damaging them. Okay, we're close to downing one enemy. And more and more our people are spilling through. Every enemy we kill is a victory for space, just getting us the room necessary to keep working. Yeah, okay. That said, wow, mind control again, huh? Well, at least they stunned the unit that they mind controlled. I do feel like my armies should, like, super prioritize not attacking my own forces even when they are mind controlled, though. There's no good reason for that to ever happen. Okay. Yeah, they're definitely getting a lot less value than they could be getting because they keep focusing so much on units that have already been removed from battle effectively. So at least we're getting some free value out of that. And slowly we we hack through the very impressive reservoir of health on these Harmonites. Yeah, everybody stay focused on the Harmonite if you can. It does seem like we're getting good focus, though. I am honestly so much less worried about the Guardian. The insane amounts of damage that the Harmonite put out, especially with the way they're not focusing well off of the mind control. Like the Harmonite is doing way more harm to us. Each one of the Harmonites is doing way more harm to us than the Guardian is. 50 points at a time. Hell yes, circular attack. You show them. Okay. Technically not a victory, but like pretty significantly a victory there, in my opinion. Okay. And then you've come forward to attack. So I'm going to take... I mean, we already have immunity to winter attribute and movement reduction on this army, so I guess I'm just going to grab, like, bonus defense on my units. And they've come at us for round 2, which I don't actually think is a good move. Here's the thing. The AI dramatically overvalues Guardians, in my opinion. I think that's a lot of what's fueling this play. It really thinks Guardians are the best units in the game, and it is true that a Guardian is generally better than a other unit, but that's not usually the math that you're doing, right? It's usually like, is this Guardian better than the same amount of resources poured into, like, infantry, where the answer is almost always no. There's a lot of strategic value to Guardians. I don't mean to sound like I'm totally down on them, but you can see in this case, like, this is not a good battle for them. I don't think they're going to end up making a lot of headway here. All right, yeah, let's burn this dude down real fast, and then we'll get back to Guardian hunting. But I want to make sure that we're like filling up the spaces in an efficient way, because, you know, there's a lot of healing to do. Yep, mind control, super annoying. Also, we do want to press this thing because it is a ranged unit. So it is a good idea for us to fill up all of the spaces around it if we can, and just really nuke its defenses in that way. By the time your turn's up, you'll be able to move to here. Let's make sure that we specify no one is to attack the hero. It's a terrible waste of time. Honestly, you two just back up. I can't see you getting anywhere useful. Yeah, and see, then it continues to focus on fighting the unit that's on its side already. And slowly but surely, we hack it to pieces. Okay, I think at this point, it's a little tough to tell. It's moving around in ways that I'm a little surprised by, so it's a little tough to tell where exactly everything's going to be. Y'all just stay back. You're good. You're good. Refresh the mind control real quick. Ugh, so many zeros. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, never mind. Like, the hero can still hit you if you run over there. Alright, well, this Guardian's going to go down easily enough next turn. I was hoping to have this resolved this turn so that we could turn our armies northward and finish off the war, but it's never going to be that easy. We get close, though. Yeah, man, it must be very comforting to use a Guardian while knowing that your mind controls are going to work every single time. It's not been my experience that is how that goes. Okay, let's start building scientific envoys out. Obviously, we're going to want to buy some of these as well. We're pushing a pretty serious amount of dust at the moment. And it can get better. How's my faction quest right now? I've already forgotten. Oh, right. It is looking like we're angling toward more of a dust victory, probably. Maybe. Numbers are kind of bouncy, but green has a lead, but we've accelerated a lot. I think we can do it. It's gonna hurt when the grass silk runs out, I'll say that. We do now have a grass silk fortress, though. That is true. Okay. So, can't stop them from taking my fortress. Don't particularly need to, I suppose. Let's run up here and see if this stuff's available to us. Are these as under defended? Oh right, I actually can't even see. Well, you know what? It's not a good idea to try it, I think, because they would only have to have people in like any one of these three fortresses to defend that attack. Yeah, that's pretty not ideal. Can you... Yeah, you may as well go diving, right? They're not pressuring me. Nothing. Empty sea ruin. Okay, move away just a little bit at the start of the turn. We'll get this under control trivially. It's a shame that Skoros is not actually in the city, and as such, we will not get to take, or Skoros will not suffer hit point loss from the negative fortification. Is there anything over here that needs to happen? Yeah, you should probably get in this garrison. Oh no, sorry, this is a full army. You do not get in garrison, you run around and pick up pearls, probably actually. Start over this way. We're definitely having a problem here where we can't see many of the pearls that are in our territory on account of the vision. This is a refuse. Obviously, I am just going to kill you, especially since you pulled this bullshit down here with the amazing appearing guardian. Your cowardice knows no end. So we want to finish him off by attacking the city too, because obviously we want to get the city in the attack. So I guess let's go ahead and I need to pick a new research. What is most next? Is what I was about to say. These are easy enough to build. Well, sorry, I was thinking in terms of glass steel. That's still a lot of mithrite. We need something that doesn't require the same resources quite so much. Aura of Empire would be fine, I suppose. Living lab tools. We could build our living lab tools. Yeah, all right, that's fine. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. So we have no idea how many troops they will buy out in Brenla. Looks like the answer was 1. And my guess is there will be a new hero as well, because they have the, they've had a turn to buy a hero back from the market. Or just repair a wounded hero. Oh, I forgot to spend my money for the turn. Shoot. Well, I'll certainly reactivate that. Yep, we're going to lose control of this for a moment. Okay, let's resolve the city battle. It's a dredge. So I am going to put our hero up front, even though he is just going to die when the Guardian attacks him, because that means that the Guardian won't get a mind control off in any meaningful way. I think that's a reasonable move. And then we press you. So unfortunately, there's only so much I can do about the circular attack here. I actually really don't want you to move. Well, who do I think this dredge is targeting, I guess is the question. You know what, I'm gonna run out here, because the dredge realistically is targeting one of these two. We can probably make it so his attack doesn't hit both of them. And then, yeah, everybody else, just focus hard. Alright, don't you dare give me a pair of zeros. Okay. 58's not lethal is a problem. Really figured that we were going to get lethal there. Didn't even occur to me that we might do some damage, but not enough damage. It's pretty bad news, actually. Because I bet they're going to hit the mind control on this too. Yep. I think it's supposed to be 50%, isn't it? It does feel like it literally always goes off for AI Guardians. Okay, so they've lost this city. We're going to merge some stuff up here. All right. Oh no, I can't quite make it. Well, I don't have action points left anyway. Yep, Madanav got attacked. I'm not going to bother doing a roundup because we're going to remove this player from the game in a second here. So this attack will allow their hero to fight back, but this is it. Olaran is the only thing they got left, and they will not generate, with it being 32% ownership, they will not generate militia. So the fight will just be my army versus that hero. Well, I guess plus whatever units they buy out in here, which I'm sure will be more than 0. But we're probably talking about like 1. So we will hold on. For the moment, we will just hold on. Peyton Quinn, get more dust. Did you know that's good for us when you get dust? And then I probably want to grab improved dust alchemies. We can't use it yet, but we do have a dust water extractor underneath one of the cities, don't we? Like it's just one extractor. But given how much trouble we're going to have putting together the resources for this, this does also require glass steel, because of course it does. Yeah, no, get it. That'll be what puts us over. Glass steel, always glass steel. Market. No stockpiles anymore, that's fine. Luxuries. There are some. Luxuries, I've had a few. We're talking about 80 booster cost. So I'm just going to buy all of this stuff right now to guarantee that it will be available by the time that... I'm really worried it's going to get bought out. And we're kind of like, it's kind of critically important to us. All right. Anything else of great import? We can't buy enough red sand to run a booster. How much are we pulling per turn? Yeah, we do want it. We can get close. Let's buy this out under the same logic, sort of. So we'll be able to run that in a couple of turns. We're at 1.4. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We're gonna need some more governors, which we'll worry about next turn, I suppose. We're going to see some things fall out of the market over the next couple of turns, so we'll get some refreshes. So what we should really be spending dust on is money-making pursuits here. Now, how much is the average trade route generating for us? These are all pre-modifier values, right? So adding a trade route to a town, it is a little hard to tell what the actual output of that is going to be. Also, we do need to build this stuff. So plus 15 science on district level 2. Madanav's big, but it's awkwardly shaped. And honestly, it's probably the capital is the most sensible place for that. And then the living lab tools. Probably not one of my cities. Yeah, and Lost Lie's only going to get better. Yep. Okay. Lost Lie is where we put that together, and I think I just rushed that out right now. We're going to need it as we push up into the endless dust technology. We're going to start making noises here in a second in terms of like victory notifications, and I am worried. I am worried about that. Not right away, but soon. Is it still the case that Brown hasn't gained a research in quite a while? They gained one, but it wasn't an endgame. So I'm assuming they're working on something, they veered off and grabbed something else, and they went back to working on the big tech. So they're going to generate a victory notification at some point soon. We're still pretty far away from that first dust notification, although we're making up ground quickly. Okay, all right. So with 15K in the bank, am I just buying buildings? Am I buying population? Where am I at here? This city, we probably want to burrow? Right, I forgot how oddly shaped this area is. It's actually really... It's crummy. Well, yeah. Yeah, that's just it's a crappy shape for an area to be in. And let's go ahead and do that. Then we'll buy out some town criers. because those obviously have a very significant effect. We can put the rest of the dust through here. Well, I guess we're buying out the trade route buildings too. It turns out we have a lot of money. Okay, so all that's going well. We have vision again, and we can see where all of the delicious pearls are. Okay. Please, please, please let this just be the end of this damn conflict. So there's not an angle I can attack on here where... No, we're not going to be able to get this for free. We're going to have to fight somebody. Scyther has pretty good stats. This Mastermind is probably it's probably a lot softer. So I'd prefer to attack like this, I guess. Yeah, that's better for sure. That's a shame that this army is almost not even in range. What if I attack from here? If I attack from right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's still going to be... They are still going to be able to use this army to reinforce. Ah, well. We weren't going to get it totally for free. Sure, build a cargo dock. I don't really... And or in Yith, let's get the Benevolent Emperor running. Okay. Who still has movement? You have movement. I don't really want you to go too far because we want to reclaim this as quickly as possible. Now that I have proper vision, I can find out whether it is okay to attack these. And it looks like the answer is yeah, it's fine. So let's begin. Oh, I can't quite make it. I very much want to. Okay, so let's make sure that we're in a position to close this up before green can take any of it. We got a lot of things to do in a real hurry at the beginning of this next turn. Did I miss one? Oh, sure. Yeah, the one that's on screen currently. Benevolent Emperor. Everybody, take a moment here to really enjoy how benevolent your Emperor is. Because it's a lot. The answer is it's a lot. Alright, yeah. Now I think we're ready to go. Should be in control of this army. Oh, interesting. That army still had movement left. They were trying to bamboozle me. I don't think it changes anything. Come on, come on, come on. Please let me issue the attack. Please let me issue the attack. All right. It didn't actually issue. Attack? There we go. Here. Attack. Here. Attack. Okay. Just make sure that we have all of those. This is... Oh, yeah, that's not a real thing. I'm not worried about that. Okay, let's resolve the city. That army moved just far enough to be outside of reinforcement range. Not thinking ahead. And you built a Scyther. You built a Scyther to try to stop me. The plays, you know, what are you thinking? What goes on in your mind? Let's surround our hero with dust bishops so that the Scyther can't get me. Okay. Everybody murder. Smart. Flying units swinging downhill. Alright, everybody do 0 to 50 damage. look how smart our Vine Snake is. It's like, I'm not dying for my country. Somebody else can do it. Okay, I do believe that removes a player from the game, finally. And it's about damn time. Okay, so your job is to get down here and reclaim these. Close up that ocean area as quickly as possible. Over here, we have some ships that need to be in position to close up these ocean areas as quickly as possible. Sadly, limited action points. Alright, so your job is going to be to come claim this. No, your job is this one. We'll get this, and then hopefully that as well. It's going to be a real quick sort of land grab here. I did not tell you to do that. I was trying to dismiss a notification. Live on only in Tales. I am no longer black spotted. Sayala Tocho's back. Hooray! My friend, there are so many cities that need to be governed. We need you now more than we ever have. 3 additional heroes needed. Well, there's a Tinu. Level 4 Tinu? Oof. Really bad skill points, though. Still, maybe better than any other option we have access to here. Yeah, alright. Mordekant's going to fall off the market, so we'll see another one next turn, and then another one the turn after that. We just kind of keep hoping. But Tinu will do. He just needs to be in a place where the population's very high. Fortunately, we have several. Baron Jocelyn Duval. Not the fighty one. Definitely more science for Science Town. What is this? A research agreement for a trivial amount of dust? I'm into it. Love research agreements. Oh, I guess I am allowed to parlay. Locate and capture the manufactorium in Tanelm. Oh, cool. All right. Maybe we can, maybe I'm going to grab this one first, then. Totally forgot about parlaying. We'll see what comes of this. So that's, yeah. Is this all just my fortress stuff? It is certainly stuff involving my fortresses. Okay. So, back to cities. Sure. That's pretty good. And then also a burrow here would be nice. Nope, let me put it in the queue. Okay. We have lots and lots of things that need building in lots and lots of places. At this point, your burrowing is pretty straightforward. You can probably start moving people over onto dust. Don't know if it's even worth building one of those here. Which means I guess we're on, like, depository and focus here. We'll just buy that out. These are very cheap. Here we have the town criers finished and sort of a weirdly shaped city, to be honest with you. Don't know why they didn't grab everybody. All right, so from here, it is to some extent going to be an exercise in just getting these numbers up, of course, as ever. God, this city is so awkwardly shaped. All right, that levels up a district. This city also a little awkwardly shaped. I said the Chosen's still poisoned. I mean, it should be over with now. We should be good on that noise, but can't believe he's still poisoned. All right, let's see. This city has shaped itself kind of strangely as well. I guess here, yeah. Okay. Everybody's got something to build. We're gonna hope for more productive heroes in a second here. We're buying access to extra trade routes. We're making lots of money. Okay. We're doing everything in our power. Where is Auriga Mordicant again? Or, sorry, Agbad Lost Lie. Lost Lie is Science Town. Right? Am I remembering that correctly? Yes, Lost Lie is Science Town. Okay. Yeah, we still need to finish these town criers. Okay. For some reason, I thought Lost Lie was the town that had the mineralogy thing in it, but it's totally not. Yeah, Jivor is that one. Ah, High Inquisitor Sala Arca also exists. Also can run Science Town. Okay. So I think I built my living lab tools in the wrong place then. Oops. Yep, I sure did. Well, I think we can destroy them and rebuild them, I'm pretty sure. Is that worth doing? It might be. It honestly might be. Okay, we may as well split you up and just have the one really big strong army. And then this is the army that tries to cross over here and faction quest. It's the fast one. We're at peace with Brown. I'm hoping. All right, I'm gonna stop outside of their territory. Yeah, I'm gonna stop right here. Hopefully, they will not feel any compulsion to close borders on me. I don't know for sure what's gonna happen when we search this ruin, if we do indeed make it to that point. But you know, there's a pretty good chance it's gonna spawn something for us to fight. So, why will you not accept a movement order? There we go. I gotta be honest with you. Taking out the Morgawr was more work than I thought it was going to be. And then, you know what? Get in the water. We'll use you as an extra ship here. Do I think I can get Holkaj? No, probably not. I'm going to try to just lock down Amgar and Tanelm and this and call that good enough. I don't need to be super greedy. Who else has movement left? Oh, right. Yeah, sure. Can I search this? I should be able to, right? As ever, nothing in it. So another 17 pearls, because that deposit has been there gathering pearls for a couple of winters now. I keep not going and getting it. I'm trying so hard to dismiss this notification. The game is getting a little hitchy. All right. And of course we need to build something here. This will probably be the thing. Y'all could focus, that would be lovely. And then we still have 1.6k, which is population, right? So we get these 8 pop cities. Okay. Plus 13k, and I mean we only expect this number to rise, and probably pretty dramatically at that. Wait, is the winter gonna end? Oh no, right, it's different music because I just entered the final era. I know this. Also, I didn't actually let my titanium increase to 209. I forgot. I mean, it probably doesn't matter. It's a very minor quest, but... Okay, so the first thing I want to do, actually... Oh, they spawned a unit. Well, that's really inconvenient. Can this work, please? Maybe I'm not going to be allowed to parlay with them. And of course, given the way the seaweed has spawned, I don't get to grab the other one either this turn. That's a real bummer. And I don't get to know what this is before attacking. It could be something really annoying. Okay. Damn it. Blue. Turn. Oh, it didn't. Okay, no, it did turn fast enough. Take this. Take this. Screw the quest. Okay, they have actual naval units around here, so we may not be able to seal up Umgar quite as quickly as I was hoping. We can get this, though, it turns out. Alright, and then I may want to just, if I were to attack like that, maybe we can scrape that off of blue? We don't know for sure where their ships in the area are. You can do some scouting, because it may well be this navy that took this over, right? It is unfortunate that there's this, like, ridiculously huge fog bank here, preventing me from knowing. Well, know a couple of tiles. Okay, so let's deal with some of this stuff. We have so many notifications to process here. Troops are leveling up. Blue wants an alliance. Brown wants a research agreement. I think that can only be good for us. Green wants tech. You want me to declare war on green. You want me to declare war on green. Everyone wants me to declare war on green. I am only able to accept one of those at most. Okay, pink is lowering diplomatic costs on us, which we've seen before. Maybe precursor to spying actions. Potentially, but we did break their spy. So everybody wants to get rid of green, it seems like. Is green at war with all of these people currently? Yes. Well, now that's interesting. This is one of those, maybe we need a moment to think about it type situations. Let's commit some stuff, though, here. Plus 22k currently. Feeling pretty alright about that. This is Verkal. Verkal could use some more burrows, but cannot build them. Verkal, build me a burrow. Yeah, we've kind of got out of the awkward part. Now Verkal's expansions are just as valuable as they are everywhere else. Or as expansions are everywhere else. Let's go ahead and buy that out, I suppose. Morgawr. Get me that dust orchid. Absolutely get me that dust orchid. And also a national museum. Yeah. Not in such a hurry on that one. We will consider whether rushing that is the best use of this dust. I do feel like we should rush these. Get as much trade going as possible. So, yep, we still have more trade stuff to push. Oh, before I spend everything, Let's go check the heroes. There's an exit. Real dearth of Broken Lords this game. They do not want us getting use out of our Broken Lord thing. Well, exit will be welcome over here. You know, it's something. Okay. So we've got every town doing something. We can't quite buy this out. So we're probably just rolling money into... Is it this one? Yeah, okay. Ooh, that's really awkward. Here, let's just run straight this way. I am not going to take any of Brown's pearls. I'm going to be very careful about that. The AI gets very, very cross about their pearls. Okay, you can just do some diving for me. The Mouth of Photios. Okay, chain lightning cannon for our fire ships. That's pretty fun. Syria Lastra gets winter immunity, so we're back to full movement. Everybody wants me to go to war, and nobody's willing to pay an amount that I think that that idea is worth. But also, it may be worth it just to, like... It doesn't necessarily cost us anything to be at war with Green. You know, I don't think we're going to get attacked. We just jump in and take money from somebody and then get all of the diplomatic advantages of being at war with their enemy. I think that's probably where we're at on that. So we can turn around here and we can just hurl this ship at this fortress to find out what it has inside and then like buy a boat that can handle it. That may be the plan there. And we're going to continue pushing through and buying things out, but like our dust is in a very good spot and it's only going to continue going up dramatically from here. I'm feeling all right about this position. Our empire approval level will continue to rise as well as we continue to gain ownership over these cities. Yeah, minus 100 from ownership. Minus 74. So this city's going to need a little bit of a boost. We'll get a hero in there hopefully next turn. Hopefully a good one will show up. Okay. I think that right there is where we're going to call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Like I said, it took a lot more work to get rid of this Morgawr than I thought it was going to. It turns out not to be a trivial task. But now that it's finally done, there's only one prize left for us to set our eyes upon, and I think we have good footing to go for it. And we'll see you then.